Thank you for clicking on the video. Today we will be presenting Rich Dad's Guide to Investing: What the Rich Invest in, that the Poor and Middle Class Do Not, by Robert Kiyosaki. If you like the content of the channel, then please like and subscribe. Be sure to take our survey to suggest the next book that is presented on the channel, and help us understand the length of presentations that you prefer. In this chapter, we are introduced to the concept of accredited investors as defined by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The criteria for being considered an accredited investor include having a significant annual income or a substantial net worth. This classification is intended to protect average investors from high-risk investments that could lead to financial loss. However, it also inadvertently restricts them from accessing some of the best investment opportunities available. The author emphasizes the importance of not being average, as this mindset can limit one's potential for wealth accumulation. The narrative then shifts to the author's personal experience, beginning with his return from Vietnam in 1973. He reflects on the challenges of starting from scratch, with no job, money, or assets, but armed with a dream of becoming a successful investor. This journey is relatable to many readers, regardless of their current financial situation or investment knowledge. The author reassures readers that the book is designed to be accessible, breaking down complex investment concepts into simpler terms. The author encourages readers to approach the book with an open mind and a willingness to learn. He suggests that even if some parts are not immediately understood, the act of reading through the material will enhance their understanding of investing. This chapter sets the stage for the rest of the book, which aims to guide readers on their journey to becoming informed investors, regardless of their starting point. In this section, the author introduces the 90-10 rule of money, which highlights the stark contrast between the financial success of a small percentage of investors and the majority who struggle. This rule suggests that 10% of the people make 90% of the money, raising concerns about the increasing number of individuals investing without adequate education. The author stresses that many new investors lack the necessary knowledge to navigate the complexities of the market, which can lead to significant losses, especially during downturns. The author reflects on his own journey of curiosity that began at a young age, sparked by observing his rich dad's investment decisions. This curiosity is a crucial element for anyone looking to succeed in investing. The author encourages readers to ask questions and seek knowledge, as this will empower them to make informed decisions. Furthermore, the author emphasizes that understanding business principles is essential for successful investing. He explains that investments, whether in stocks or real estate, are ultimately tied to businesses. Therefore, having a solid grasp of business concepts can significantly enhance one's investment strategy. This chapter serves as a reminder that investing is not just about money. It's about mindset, education, and the willingness to learn and adapt. By adopting the right mindset and seeking knowledge, readers can position themselves to become part of the successful 10% of investors. In this chapter, the author reflects on his return from Vietnam and the stark contrast between his life and that of his friend Mike, who has achieved significant wealth. The lunch at Mike's luxurious home serves as a backdrop for discussions about investments and financial success. The author is inspired by Mike's father's achievements and expresses a desire to invest alongside them. This moment is pivotal as it highlights the author's realization of the financial gap between him and his friend, setting the stage for his journey toward becoming a sophisticated investor. The chapter emphasizes the importance of learning about investments and the mindset required to achieve financial success. The author's eagerness to learn and invest is a crucial theme, showcasing the beginning of his transformation from a military pilot to someone who aspires to understand the world of investing. The conversation with Rich Dad and Mike also introduces the idea that wealth is not just about having money but also about the knowledge and experience that come with it. This chapter lays the groundwork for the lessons that will follow in the book, focusing on the journey of becoming a sophisticated investor. In this part of the chapter, the author learns about the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and its implications for investors. Rich Dad explains the distinction between accredited investors, who have the financial means, and sophisticated investors, who possess the necessary knowledge and experience to make informed investment decisions. This distinction is crucial as it highlights that simply having money does not equate to being a savvy investor. The author grapples with the irony that while the SEC aims to protect the public, it inadvertently restricts access to potentially lucrative investments. This realization is a turning point for the author, as he understands the importance of acquiring education, experience, and excess cash to become a sophisticated investor. Rich Dad introduces his 5 phases of development, which serve as a roadmap for the author's journey. The author's commitment to gaining financial education becomes evident, as he recognizes that this knowledge is essential for navigating the investment landscape. This section emphasizes the need for a proactive approach to learning about investments, setting the stage for the author's future endeavors in the world of finance. The chapter concludes with the author's determination to pursue a path that will lead him to become a sophisticated investor, highlighting the importance of mindset and preparation in achieving financial success. In this section, the author reflects on a pivotal moment in his life when he returned to his less-than-ideal living conditions after visiting his wealthy friend Mike's home. This stark contrast made him appreciate the hard work and planning that went into building a solid foundation of wealth, as exemplified by his rich dad. The author highlights the differences between his 2 father figures, emphasizing how Rich Dad's journey from modest beginnings to significant wealth was marked by strategic investments and business ventures. In contrast, Poor Dad's recent job loss and lack of financial security serve as a cautionary tale. This comparison allows the author to recognize the importance of establishing a strong financial foundation early on. He acknowledges the rare opportunity he has to choose his financial path, influenced by the lessons learned from both fathers. This moment of reflection sets the stage for deeper exploration into the principles of wealth building and investment strategies that will follow in the chapter. In this part of the chapter, the author delves into the concept of investments, particularly the distinction between those available to the wealthy and those accessible to the general public. He recalls Rich Dad's teachings about the necessity of building businesses as a means to acquire assets that can generate wealth. This insight emphasizes the importance of understanding the financial landscape, including corporate and tax laws, to leverage opportunities for wealth creation. The author introduces the cash flow quadrant, which categorizes individuals based on their approach to earning income: employees E, self-employed S, business owners B, and investors I. Each quadrant represents different emotional and technical characteristics that influence financial decisions. The author reflects on his own journey and the lessons he learned from Rich Dad, expressing a strong desire to deepen his understanding of investing. This commitment to learning is crucial as he prepares to embark on a path that prioritizes financial independence over job security. The insights shared in this section lay the groundwork for the author's future endeavors in wealth building and investment strategies. In this section, we delve into the fundamental choices that individuals make regarding their financial futures. Rich Dad emphasizes that there are 3 primary motivations for investing: security, comfort, and the pursuit of wealth. The order in which people prioritize these choices significantly influences their financial decisions and overall life outcomes. Most individuals tend to prioritize security first, seeking stable jobs and professions that provide a sense of safety. Comfort comes next, as they look for ways to enhance their lifestyle without taking too many risks. Unfortunately, the pursuit of wealth often falls to the bottom of the list. This prioritization is crucial because it explains why only a small fraction of the population achieves true financial independence. Rich Dad points out that many people dream of being rich, but when faced with the discomfort or insecurity that often accompanies wealth building, they tend to retreat to their comfort zones. This leads to a reliance on quick-fix investment strategies that promise easy returns but often result in losses. The lesson here is clear. Understanding and prioritizing your financial choices can lead to better investment outcomes and a more fulfilling life. In this continuation, we explore the relationship between happiness and wealth. Many people express a preference for happiness over riches, but this perspective often stems from a desire for security and comfort. The author reflects on personal experiences, noting that having money can indeed contribute to a sense of well-being. The key takeaway is that prioritizing wealth may involve discomfort, but it can also lead to significant rewards. The author shares their own prioritization of wealth over comfort and security, highlighting the importance of making conscious choices about financial values. Understanding one's core values is crucial for effective financial planning. The mental attitude quiz encourages individuals to reflect on their priorities and make informed decisions about their financial futures. The 90-10 rule illustrates that a vast majority of people tend to prioritize comfort and security over the pursuit of wealth, which can have long-term implications for their financial success. Ultimately, this chapter encourages readers to assess their values and make deliberate choices that align with their financial goals, paving the way for a more prosperous and fulfilling life. In this section, we explore the contrasting perspectives on money held by the author's two father figures. The poor dad embodies a mindset of scarcity, often expressing disbelief in the abundance of money with phrases like, "Do you think money grows on trees?" This perspective creates a limiting belief that can hinder financial growth and opportunities. In contrast, the rich dad promotes a mindset of abundance, encouraging the idea that if one takes the right actions, money will flow freely. This fundamental difference in outlook shapes their respective realities regarding wealth. The author emphasizes that money is fundamentally an idea, and the belief in scarcity can manifest as a reality. He highlights the importance of recognizing that there are two types of money problems, one stemming from a lack of funds and the other from having excess funds. This distinction is crucial, as it influences how individuals approach financial challenges. The rich dad's teaching suggests that to change one's external financial situation, one must first address and transform their internal beliefs about money. This internal shift is essential for achieving financial success and abundance. This part of the chapter delves into the relationship between security and scarcity. The rich dad asserts that the more one seeks security, the more scarcity they will experience in their life. This paradox highlights how a focus on job security and guarantees can limit one's ability to see and seize opportunities for financial growth. The author points out that financial skills are essential for transforming opportunities into wealth, as many people can identify opportunities but struggle to capitalize on them. The rich dad also emphasizes the necessity of having a financial plan that accommodates both scenarios, when one has too little money and when one has too much. This foresight is crucial for maintaining and growing wealth. The chapter concludes with a mental attitude quiz designed to help readers recognize the existence of both a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. The author shares his personal struggle with shifting his perspective, underscoring the importance of being open to the possibility of living in a world of too much money. This shift in mindset is a vital step toward achieving financial success and overcoming the limitations imposed by a scarcity mentality. In this chapter, we explore the complexities surrounding the concept of investing. The author begins by sharing a personal anecdote about a conversation with his mentor, Rich Dad, which highlights how investing can sound confusing, especially when jargon is used. The key takeaway is that investing is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It varies greatly among individuals. For some, investing might mean securing a stable future through education or family, while for others, it could involve financial markets and assets. The chapter emphasizes that there are numerous investment products available, ranging from stocks and bonds to real estate and collectibles. Each of these categories can be further subdivided, which adds layers of complexity. For instance, stocks can be common or preferred, and real estate can include various types of properties. This diversity in investment options is a significant reason why many find investing confusing. Additionally, the author discusses different investment procedures, such as buying and holding versus trading, which can further complicate the landscape. The chapter also touches on the biases that individuals have based on their experiences and preferences, which can cloud judgment and lead to conflicting opinions about what constitutes a good investment. Overall, the chapter sets the stage for understanding the multifaceted nature of investing and the reasons behind the confusion that many face. In this section, the author delves deeper into the reasons why investing can be so perplexing. One of the main points is that no single individual can claim to be an expert in every aspect of investing. This limitation leads to a plethora of opinions, each shaped by personal experiences and biases. For example, someone who has had success with stocks may advocate for them as the best investment, while another who has thrived in real estate may argue the opposite. The chapter also highlights the confusion created by market predictions. Financial news often features experts with opposing views, leading to uncertainty for investors trying to make informed decisions. This inconsistency can be frustrating, especially for those who feel they are always a step behind, often referred to as the late-to-the-party phenomenon. The author encourages readers to recognize that investing is a vast subject with many dimensions. Understanding that different people have different perspectives on what constitutes a good investment is essential for navigating this complex landscape. By keeping an open mind and being willing to listen to various viewpoints, investors can better equip themselves to make informed decisions. This chapter ultimately serves as a reminder that while investing can be confusing, gaining clarity is possible through education and awareness of the diverse opinions and practices in the field. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of having a clear investment plan, rather than merely choosing products or procedures. The narrative begins with a conversation between the author and a caller seeking investment advice without a plan. This highlights a common misconception that having money is enough to start investing. The author stresses that personal financial situations should guide investment decisions, as they are deeply intertwined with one's overall financial health. The chapter also discusses how investment advice is often personal advice, as understanding an individual's circumstances is crucial for providing sound guidance. The analogy of different vehicles is introduced to illustrate that just as people have varying needs for transportation, they also have different investment needs. This analogy serves to remind readers that investment products are merely tools to achieve financial goals, not the goals themselves. Moreover, the author warns against becoming too attached to a single investment type, such as stocks or real estate. This attachment can lead to a narrow focus that may prevent investors from exploring other viable options. The key takeaway is that a comprehensive plan should dictate the choice of investment vehicles, ensuring that individuals are not just trading, but are genuinely investing towards their financial future. The chapter concludes by drawing a parallel between constructing a house and building a financial future. Just as an architect creates a blueprint before construction begins, individuals should develop a financial plan before making investment decisions. This analogy underscores the necessity of understanding one's current financial situation and defining clear goals to guide the investment journey. The author emphasizes that the planning process can be challenging, particularly when it comes to identifying personal financial aspirations. However, once these goals are established, the planning becomes more straightforward. Writing down the plan is highlighted as a critical step, as it transforms abstract ideas into concrete actions that can be shared and evaluated. Additionally, the chapter encourages readers to seek the expertise of financial professionals. Meeting with multiple advisors can provide diverse perspectives and help refine one's investment strategy. The author concludes by reminding readers that a financial plan is not static. It should adapt to changes in personal circumstances and market conditions. This flexibility is vital for long-term success in investing, reinforcing the idea that investing is fundamentally a well-thought-out plan, rather than a mere transaction. In this chapter, the author discusses the critical distinction between planning to be rich and planning to be poor, as emphasized by Rich Dad. The conversation begins with a striking assertion that most people are unconsciously setting themselves up for financial failure. This is often reflected in the language they use, which can reveal their mindset and beliefs about money. The author recounts a lesson where Rich Dad highlights the power of words, suggesting that phrases like, "It takes money to make money," can be detrimental to one's financial aspirations. Rich Dad encourages the author to observe the language used by his father, which leads to the realization that the vocabulary of a businessman differs significantly from that of a schoolteacher. This difference in vocabulary is not just about words, but reflects a broader mindset towards wealth and investment. The chapter stresses that increasing one's financial vocabulary is essential for achieving financial success, as it allows individuals to navigate the complexities of investing and finance more effectively. The author also points out that many people fail to plan adequately for their financial futures, often relying on retirement plans without considering the full scope of their financial needs. This lack of planning can lead to significant challenges later in life, especially as expenses can increase rather than decrease in retirement. Overall, the chapter serves as a reminder of the importance of being proactive in financial planning and the role that language plays in shaping our financial realities. In this section, the author delves deeper into the significance of financial vocabulary and its impact on an individual's ability to invest wisely. Rich Dad's teachings highlight that understanding the correct definitions of financial terms is essential for making informed decisions. Misusing terms can lead to long-term financial problems, as illustrated by the example of confusing liabilities with assets. The author reflects on the lack of financial education in schools, stressing the need for young people to learn about investing and financial planning early in life. This education is vital to prepare them for the realities of the information age, where traditional safety nets are no longer guaranteed. The chapter also emphasizes that planning should not stop at retirement. Instead, individuals should consider their financial legacy and plan for future generations. The author encourages readers to take action by expanding their financial vocabulary, suggesting that learning just one new financial word each week can significantly enhance their understanding of finance. This proactive approach to learning can empower individuals to change their financial realities. Ultimately, the chapter reinforces the idea that words are powerful tools that can shape our thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately, our financial futures. By being mindful of the language we use, we can better align our actions with our financial goals. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of having a solid investment plan and sticking to it. The title, Investor Lesson Number 8, Getting Rich is Automatic If You Have a Good Plan and Stick to It, encapsulates the core message that wealth accumulation is not a matter of luck or excitement, but rather a systematic approach. The author shares insights from his friend Tom, a stockbroker, who points out that the majority of investors do not actually make money, highlighting a common misconception. Rich Dad's perspective is also shared, where he contrasts the Hollywood version of investing with a more grounded understanding. He argues that many people view investing as a thrilling endeavor filled with risks and dramatic outcomes, which is far from the reality. Instead, he describes investing as a dull, boring, and almost mechanical process that, when followed correctly, can lead to wealth. The chapter also touches on the human tendency to seek excitement, which often leads to abandoning a straightforward plan in favor of chasing quick gains. This behavior is detrimental to long-term financial success. The author encourages readers to recognize that simplicity in investing is often more effective than complexity, and that a well-defined plan is essential for achieving financial goals. In this section, the author delves deeper into the concept of investing as a formulaic approach to wealth. He reiterates that investing should not be viewed as a gamble, but rather as a structured plan that can be followed consistently. The mention of James P. O'Shaughnessy's book serves as a pivotal point in the discussion, as it provides empirical evidence supporting the idea that a mechanical, data-driven approach to investing often outperforms intuitive methods. The author highlights the common pitfalls that investors face, such as the preference for complex strategies over simple ones. This tendency can lead to poor decision-making and ultimately hinder financial success. By emphasizing the need for a straightforward plan, the author encourages readers to adopt a disciplined approach to investing, which is crucial for achieving long-term goals. Moreover, the chapter underscores the importance of understanding that wealth accumulation is not about making quick, risky bets but rather about following a proven strategy over time. The author's reflections on discipline and the mental attitude required for successful investing resonate throughout the chapter, reminding readers that the journey to financial success is often a marathon, not a sprint. By finding a formula that works and committing to it, individuals can navigate the complexities of investing with greater confidence and clarity. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the importance of taking a thoughtful approach to finding the right financial plan. The first step is to take your time and reflect on your life and what you truly want. This reflection is crucial as it helps you to clarify your goals without the noise of external opinions. The author warns against discussing your dreams with others too soon, as their skepticism can dampen your enthusiasm and lead you to abandon your aspirations. Next, the chapter highlights the necessity of consulting with professional financial advisors. These experts can provide valuable insights and help you create a solid financial plan tailored to your needs. The author also stresses the role of insurance as a safety net, especially for those starting out. Insurance is not just a product, it offers peace of mind and protection against unforeseen circumstances. As you progress in your financial journey, it's important to remember that your plan may need adjustments. The author shares personal experiences of setting and refining goals, illustrating that learning from mistakes is a vital part of the process. Overall, the chapter encourages readers to take action, set realistic goals, and be open to evolving their plans as they gain more knowledge and experience. The chapter also delves into the importance of building a financial team. The author likens investing to a team sport, emphasizing that while some tasks require individual effort, collaboration with knowledgeable professionals can significantly enhance your financial journey. Key members of this team include bankers, accountants, lawyers, brokers, and insurance agents. Each plays a crucial role in helping you navigate the complexities of financial planning and investment. Regular meetings with your financial team can be incredibly beneficial. The author shares how these gatherings were instrumental in his own learning process, providing opportunities to discuss strategies, share insights, and learn from one another. This collaborative approach not only fosters a deeper understanding of financial matters, but also creates a support system that can help you stay accountable to your goals. Additionally, the chapter encourages readers to be flexible and willing to change advisors as their financial situation evolves. Just as personal growth is a constant process, so too should your financial planning be adaptable. The author reflects on his own experiences of changing advisors and how this has contributed to his success. Finally, the chapter concludes with a reminder that the journey of investing is filled with lessons, both from successes and failures. Embracing this learning process is essential for growth and improvement in your financial endeavors. The key takeaway is to remain open to change and to continuously seek knowledge as you work towards your financial goals. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the significance of understanding one's financial core values. The three choices presented, being secure, comfortable, or rich, serve as a foundation for making informed decisions about one's financial future. The author reflects on his own experiences after returning from the Vietnam War, where he faced career choices that could lead to varying levels of financial security. Rich Dad's advice highlights the uncertainty of job security, particularly in the airline industry, and encourages the author to consider what he truly desires. This moment of introspection reveals the conflict between the author's upbringing, which prioritized security, and his own aspiration to be rich. The author acknowledges that his family viewed wealth negatively, which created internal tension regarding his financial goals. The chapter also stresses the importance of having a financial plan, even if the ultimate goal is to achieve wealth. Rich Dad's insistence on creating a plan for financial security serves as a crucial lesson. It illustrates that understanding the steps to achieve financial comfort and security is essential for anyone aspiring to be rich. The author learns that without clarity on what he wants, it becomes challenging to seek guidance from financial advisors. This realization sets the stage for the next steps in his financial journey. The second part of the chapter delves into the author's journey of creating a financial plan. After the initial conversation with Rich Dad, the author realizes that defining what it means to be comfortable and rich is not straightforward. This complexity leads him to consult various financial advisors, which proves to be an enlightening experience. Through these discussions, he gains insights into the financial possibilities that exist beyond his previous understanding. The author reflects on how the planning process contributes to personal growth. By exploring different financial paths, he begins to shift his mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. This transformation is crucial, as it allows him to envision a life filled with opportunities rather than limitations. The chapter also touches on the importance of love and respect in financial conversations, particularly in relation to his poor dad. The author recognizes that while he cannot change his father's views on money, he can choose to focus on the strengths of their relationship. Ultimately, the chapter concludes with the powerful message about the necessity of having a written financial plan. It serves as a reminder that planning for financial security, comfort, and wealth is essential for anyone looking to achieve their dreams. The author encourages readers to take the time to define their financial goals and to seek guidance in order to unlock their full potential. This chapter is a call to action for anyone who feels trapped by their financial circumstances to take charge of their future. In this chapter, the author explores the fundamental differences between financial plans aimed at achieving wealth versus those aimed at security or comfort. Rich Dad introduces the idea that the true cost of a financial plan is not merely monetary, but is significantly measured in time. This concept challenges the conventional wisdom that equates financial success with the amount of money saved or earned. The author uses a relatable analogy comparing the costs of traveling by bus versus airplane to illustrate this point. While the bus may be cheaper, it takes significantly longer to reach the destination, highlighting the trade-off between time and money. This analogy serves to reinforce the idea that investing in one's financial education and opportunities often requires a greater investment of time, which many people are unwilling to commit. Rich Dad's observations about poor individuals clinging to money further emphasize the mindset that can hinder financial growth. He suggests that many people mistakenly believe that saving money is the key to wealth, when in fact, it is the strategic use of time and resources that leads to true financial freedom. This chapter encourages readers to rethink their approach to wealth building by recognizing the value of time as an essential component of their financial plans. Continuing from the previous discussion, this section delves deeper into the mechanics of investing at different levels. Rich Dad emphasizes that investing for security and comfort should be straightforward and systematic. By working with professional managers and adhering to a long-term plan, individuals can achieve better financial outcomes without the stress of trying to navigate the complexities of the market on their own. The chapter also addresses the common pitfalls that many aspiring investors face, particularly the tendency to rush into investments without adequate preparation or understanding. This haste often leads to poor decision-making and financial losses. Rich Dad advocates for a more measured approach, where individuals take the time to educate themselves about investment strategies and the market dynamics. Moreover, the author highlights the misconceptions that many people hold about investing, such as the belief that it is inherently risky, or that one needs a significant amount of money to start. These beliefs can create barriers to entry and prevent individuals from taking the necessary steps to build wealth. By shifting their mindset and recognizing the importance of time as a valuable asset, readers can begin to change their financial trajectories. Ultimately, this chapter serves as a reminder that achieving financial success is not just about accumulating wealth, but also about understanding the value of time and making informed decisions that align with one's long-term goals. Investing at the rich level requires a commitment to learning and a willingness to invest time, which is a crucial takeaway for anyone looking to enhance their financial literacy and success. In this chapter, we explore the common belief that investing is inherently risky. The author identifies 3 primary reasons why this perception exists. First, many individuals lack proper training in investment strategies, often focusing on traditional education that prepares them for the left side of the cash flow quadrant. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor investment decisions and increased anxiety about risk. Second, the chapter discusses how many investors feel out of control when it comes to their investments. The analogy of driving a car is used to illustrate this point. Just as a driver must maintain control of the vehicle, investors must take charge of their financial decisions. Without a solid plan and discipline, investors may find themselves at the mercy of market fluctuations. The third reason highlighted is the difference between investing from the outside versus the inside. The author emphasizes that successful investors often have insider knowledge or connections that give them an advantage. This concept is likened to having a friend in the business, which can lead to better investment opportunities. The chapter also touches on the distinction between legal and illegal insider investing, stressing the importance of understanding where one stands in relation to the inside of the investment world. Overall, the chapter sets the stage for a deeper exploration of how to transition from being an outside investor to an inside investor, emphasizing the need for education and experience in this journey. In this section, we delve into Rich Dad's investment philosophy, which revolves around three core financial values: security, comfort, and wealth. The author explains that investing from the outside is often suitable for those seeking security and comfort, which is why many people choose to entrust their money to professionals. However, to achieve true wealth, one must strive to be closer to the inside of the investment world. The chapter emphasizes that this journey requires a significant time commitment and a willingness to learn. The author acknowledges that not everyone is prepared to invest the necessary time and effort to become an insider, but those who do will likely reap greater rewards. Additionally, a mental attitude quiz is presented to help readers assess their readiness to take control of their investment journey. This quiz encourages self-reflection and highlights the importance of mindset in the world of investing. Finally, the author draws a parallel between investing and professional sports, illustrating how both arenas have a visible front and a hidden business behind the scenes. Understanding this business behind the business is crucial for investors who want to succeed, as it reveals the true dynamics of wealth creation in the investment landscape. This chapter serves as a foundation for the subsequent discussions on how to navigate the investment world effectively. In this chapter, the author contrasts the financial philosophies of his two father figures, Poor Dad and Rich Dad. Poor Dad emphasizes the traditional approach of working hard and saving money, which is a common belief among many. However, Rich Dad challenges this notion by asserting that while hard work and saving are important for security, they are not sufficient for wealth accumulation. He provides three compelling reasons for this perspective. Firstly, Rich Dad points out that individuals who rely solely on hard work and savings often end up paying a significant amount in taxes, which diminishes their ability to accumulate wealth. He illustrates this with an example of how much one needs to earn just to save a certain amount after taxes and inflation. Secondly, he highlights that those who view investing as risky tend to avoid learning about it, which limits their financial growth. Lastly, he emphasizes that a narrow view of finances can prevent individuals from seeing the potential benefits of investing. This chapter serves as a reminder that financial literacy and a broader perspective on wealth creation are essential for anyone aspiring to achieve financial independence. It encourages readers to consider their financial strategies and the mindset they adopt towards money and investing. In this section, the author reflects on the lessons learned from Rich Dad regarding financial literacy and the importance of understanding different financial concepts. Rich Dad had a unique ability to simplify complex topics, making them accessible to anyone willing to learn. One of the key tools he used was the cash flow quadrant, which helps individuals understand their financial position and the different ways to generate income. The author recounts his experiences sitting in on job interviews, where he witnessed the struggles of individuals seeking low-paying jobs. This experience was eye-opening, as it highlighted the desperation many people feel when they rely solely on employment for financial security. Rich Dad used these moments to teach the author about the importance of making informed educational choices that align with financial independence. Furthermore, the chapter discusses the changing landscape of retirement planning, where individuals are increasingly responsible for their financial futures. This shift necessitates a proactive approach to financial education, as the traditional safety nets provided by employers are becoming less reliable. The author emphasizes that understanding the I quadrant, or the investor quadrant, is crucial for anyone looking to achieve financial freedom. By prioritizing financial literacy and making informed decisions, individuals can position themselves for success in an ever-evolving economic landscape. In this chapter, the author reflects on his feelings of frustration regarding his financial progress as he prepared to transition from military to civilian life. He shares his decision to enter the business world, guided by his rich dad, emphasizing that investing is not a race. The author learns that focusing on personal growth as an investor is more important than comparing oneself to others, which can lead to risky decisions. Rich Dad's advice highlights the significance of mastering the basics of investing, akin to learning the fundamentals of a sport. The chapter also discusses the importance of starting in the right quadrant, as Rich Dad encourages the author and Mike to focus on long-term strategies rather than short-term gains. This foundational understanding sets the stage for the basic rules of investing that follow. The chapter outlines several fundamental rules of investing that are essential for anyone looking to build wealth. The first rule emphasizes the importance of understanding the type of income one is working for, whether it be ordinary earned income, portfolio income, or passive income. The second rule encourages investors to convert their earned income into more lucrative forms of income. The third rule stresses the need to secure earned income through wise investments. A pivotal point made by Rich Dad is that the investor themselves is the true asset or liability, highlighting the importance of personal skill and knowledge in investing. The fifth rule advises investors to be prepared for market changes, as opportunities can arise unexpectedly. Lastly, the sixth rule states that good deals will attract funding if the investor is adequately prepared, reinforcing the idea that education and experience are crucial in the investment world. These rules serve as a guide for aspiring investors to navigate the complexities of financial growth. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the critical role that financial literacy plays in reducing investment risk. The narrative begins with a personal reflection during a tumultuous time in the stock market, highlighting the anxiety that many investors feel. However, the author contrasts this with the calm demeanor of his mentor, Rich Dad, who understands that true investors are prepared for market fluctuations. This sets the stage for a deeper discussion about the differences between investors and speculators. Rich Dad explains that many who think they are investors are actually speculators or gamblers, which leads to unnecessary risk. The author learns that to become a successful investor, one must be willing to invest time in understanding the basics of investing and business. This includes recognizing that financial literacy is not just about knowing how to balance a checkbook, but involves a deeper understanding of financial statements. The chapter also discusses how financial statements serve as a tool for investors to assess the health of their investments. By reading these statements, investors can make informed decisions, reducing the perceived risk associated with investing. Overall, the chapter conveys that financial literacy is essential for anyone looking to navigate the investment landscape successfully. The second part of the chapter delves into several key concepts that are vital for reducing investment risk through financial literacy. One of the primary lessons is the importance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. This distinction is crucial because it shapes how individuals view their financial health and investment strategies. The author introduces Gresham's law, which illustrates how bad money can drive out good money, emphasizing the need for investors to be discerning about the value of their investments. Additionally, the chapter highlights the difference between earned income and passive income, reinforcing the idea that true wealth comes from investments that generate ongoing income without active involvement. The author also discusses how financial statements act as a report card for both individuals and businesses, allowing investors to gauge their financial standing and make informed decisions. Continuous learning is another critical theme, as the author stresses that successful investors must be willing to educate themselves about financial statements and investment strategies. Finally, the chapter concludes with practical strategies for identifying investment opportunities, encouraging readers to look beyond surface-level price movements and to understand the underlying fundamentals of their investments. This comprehensive approach to financial literacy is presented as the key to reducing risk and achieving financial success. In this chapter, the author emphasizes the significance of financial literacy, which is a crucial skill for anyone aspiring to be a business owner or investor. The narrative begins with a comparison between the author's two father figures, highlighting how one struggled financially due to a lack of financial understanding. The author stresses that financial literacy is not just about knowing how to read numbers, but also about understanding the vocabulary of money. The chapter delves into the relationship between income statements and balance sheets, explaining that a sophisticated investor must be able to read and interpret both documents. The author points out that many accounting classes focus on one document without explaining how they interrelate, which can lead to confusion. A key takeaway is the distinction between assets and liabilities. The author shares insights from his rich dad, who taught him that an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. This distinction is often misunderstood, especially when it comes to home ownership. The author clarifies that just because a house is listed as an asset does not mean it is one, especially if it incurs ongoing expenses. The chapter also discusses the impact of government regulations on investments, particularly how changes in tax laws can significantly affect real estate investments. The author warns against the common misconception that losing money on investments is acceptable if there are tax breaks involved, urging readers to seek out profitable investments instead. Overall, the chapter serves as a guide to understanding the fundamentals of financial literacy and its importance in achieving financial freedom. The second part of the chapter focuses on the practical applications of financial literacy, particularly the importance of cash flow in determining whether something is an asset or a liability. The author reiterates that understanding financial statements is essential for making informed investment decisions. He emphasizes that many individuals mistakenly rely on the opinions of real estate brokers or financial advisors to determine the value of their assets, which can lead to financial missteps. The author also highlights the risks associated with poor cash flow management, explaining that individuals who do not control their financial statements are at a higher risk of financial failure. He encourages readers to take charge of their financial education, as this knowledge is crucial for navigating the complexities of investing. Moreover, the chapter discusses strategies for becoming a sophisticated investor, such as analyzing financial statements and understanding the broader economic context. The author shares his experiences of learning through repetition and practice, suggesting that the more one engages with financial documents, the easier it becomes to identify valuable investment opportunities. In conclusion, the chapter serves as a reminder that financial literacy is not just a one-time lesson but an ongoing journey. By committing to continuous learning and understanding the intricacies of financial statements, individuals can position themselves for greater financial success and security. The insights shared in this chapter are invaluable for anyone looking to improve their financial literacy and make informed investment choices. In this chapter, the author contrasts the perspectives of his two father figures regarding mistakes. His real dad, who comes from an academic background, views mistakes negatively, believing they reflect a lack of intelligence. In contrast, his rich dad, who has a more streetwise approach, sees mistakes as valuable learning opportunities. This difference in perspective is crucial, as it shapes how individuals approach challenges and setbacks in life. The author uses the metaphor of learning to ride a bicycle to illustrate the process of making mistakes and eventually mastering a skill. Initially, one may struggle and fall repeatedly, but with persistence they eventually succeed, opening up new possibilities. This idea is further exemplified through the story of Warren Buffett, who made a significant investment mistake by acquiring Berkshire Hathaway, a failing textile company. However, from this failure, he learned valuable lessons that contributed to his later success. The chapter also highlights other examples of successful mistakes, such as the discovery of a nickel deposit instead of diamonds and Levi Strauss's pivot from mining to creating jeans. These stories emphasize the importance of embracing mistakes as part of the learning process, particularly in the business world, where street smarts can often lead to greater success than traditional academic knowledge. In this section, the author delves deeper into Rich Dad's philosophy regarding mistakes and the lessons they impart. Rich Dad emphasizes that making mistakes is an essential part of the learning process, and he encourages taking risks to gain valuable experiences. He believes that emotional responses to mistakes can reveal one's true character, as individuals may react by lying, blaming others, justifying their actions, quitting, or denying their mistakes. The author highlights the importance of recognizing these emotional responses and learning to control them. By taking responsibility for one's actions, individuals can extract valuable lessons from their mistakes, rather than wallowing in negativity. This mindset shift is crucial for achieving financial success, as it allows individuals to embrace risks and learn from their experiences. The chapter concludes with a reminder that mistakes are not just setbacks but opportunities for growth and wisdom. The author reflects on his own experiences, noting that he has learned more from his failures than from his successes. This perspective is vital in navigating the complexities of life and business, as it fosters resilience and a willingness to learn, ultimately leading to greater success and fulfillment. In this section, we explore the various ways people can become rich, as outlined by Rich Dad. He emphasizes that while there are multiple paths to wealth, each comes with its own price. For instance, marrying for money might seem appealing, but it can lead to a life devoid of love and fulfillment. Similarly, illegal activities may offer quick riches, but the risks involved, including potential imprisonment, are far too high for those who value their freedom and integrity. Inheritance is another route, but Rich Dad points out that it often leaves individuals feeling undeserving of their wealth. The lottery is frequently seen as a ticket to riches, yet the odds are overwhelmingly against success, and many who win find themselves in financial trouble soon after. Fame, whether through sports or entertainment, is often romanticized, but the reality is that it requires immense dedication and hard work, as exemplified by Tiger Woods' years of practice. Each of these paths highlights the importance of understanding the true cost of wealth and the values we hold dear. Continuing our discussion, we delve into the consequences of greed and frugality. Rich Dad warns that greed not only isolates individuals, but also requires them to work harder to protect their assets. This creates a cycle of stress and dissatisfaction. Being cheap, on the other hand, can lead to a negative perception of wealth, as exemplified by the character Scrooge, who is often viewed unfavorably. Financial intelligence emerges as a key theme, as Rich Dad emphasizes that the wealthy invest in opportunities that are often inaccessible to the average person. This requires a foundation of education and experience, which are critical for making informed investment decisions. Generosity is highlighted as a pathway to wealth, as serving more people can lead to greater financial success. Rich Dad's philosophy is that the more value you provide, the more you can earn. Finally, the importance of having a clear plan and a positive mindset cannot be overstated. Success in wealth building is not just about having money. It's about having the right approach and dedication to achieving your financial goals. In this chapter, the author engages with a group of graduate students to discuss investment strategies, particularly focusing on the 90-10 principle of money. The conversation begins with the student sharing his plan to secure a high-paying job and save a significant amount for investments. The author uses this opportunity to challenge the student's thinking, emphasizing that simply having a plan does not guarantee success in the investment world. The 90-10 principle suggests that a small percentage of investors control the majority of wealth, prompting the question of whether the student's plan would place him in that elite group. The author highlights that many people do not critically evaluate their investment strategies against this benchmark, leading to potential pitfalls. The realization that most investors only discover the effectiveness of their plans upon retirement is a sobering thought that resonates with the students. This discussion sets the stage for deeper exploration into what it truly means to be a successful investor, encouraging students to think beyond conventional methods and consider innovative approaches to wealth creation. The author's goal is to instill a mindset that prioritizes creativity and critical thinking over traditional job-focused strategies. Continuing the discussion, the author introduces the concept of the 90-10 riddle, which challenges students to think about how to fill an asset column without spending money. This riddle serves as a metaphor for the creative thinking required to generate wealth. The author emphasizes that many successful individuals, such as entrepreneurs and artists, have built their fortunes by creating assets rather than simply purchasing them. The conversation highlights the importance of a creative mindset in financial success. The author encourages students to adopt a mentality that prioritizes innovation and resourcefulness, rather than relying solely on traditional methods of wealth accumulation. This shift in thinking is crucial for those aspiring to join the ranks of the 10% of investors who control 90% of the wealth. The chapter concludes with a call to action for students to embrace their creativity and challenge conventional wisdom about money and investing. By fostering a mindset that values asset creation over mere acquisition, the author believes that students can unlock their potential for financial success and ultimately solve the 90-10 riddle in their own lives. This approach not only prepares them for future challenges, but also empowers them to take control of their financial destinies. In this chapter, we delve into the concept of the 90-10 riddle, which highlights the distinction between two types of investors: those who buy assets and those who create them. Rich Dad emphasizes that to truly solve this riddle, one must embody both roles. The chapter opens with a personal anecdote about Rich Dad purchasing a seemingly worthless piece of beachfront property, showcasing his ability to envision the potential business opportunities that others could not see. This ability to create value from ideas is a hallmark of successful investors. The chapter also references Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, who famously stated that the company was not in the hamburger business, but in the real estate business. This illustrates the principle that creating assets can lead to the acquisition of more assets. Rich Dad's teachings stress that many average investors lack the knowledge and structure to turn their ideas into profitable ventures. The BI triangle is introduced as a mental framework that can help individuals transform their creative ideas into tangible assets. Overall, the chapter encourages readers to adopt a dual approach to investing, combining the skills of asset creation and acquisition. By doing so, one can join the ranks of the 10% who control 90% of the wealth. The insights shared in this chapter serve as a foundation for understanding the mindset and strategies necessary for financial success. In the second part of the chapter, the focus shifts to the process of transforming ideas into profitable businesses. Rich Dad emphasizes that many individuals possess brilliant ideas, but often lack the knowledge to structure these ideas into viable business models. This is where the BI triangle comes into play, serving as a mental framework that can breathe life into financial concepts. Rich Dad also addresses the common skepticism that aspiring entrepreneurs face, particularly the discouragement from others who may not understand their vision. He points out that the journey to financial success is as much a mental challenge as it is a physical one. The internal struggle between one's aspirations and self-doubt is a recurring theme, and Rich Dad encourages readers to cultivate their entrepreneurial spirit to overcome these obstacles. The chapter concludes with a powerful reminder that while many people have great ideas, very few possess the determination and spirit to turn those ideas into reality. The essence of entrepreneurship lies in the ability to persist despite challenges and to harness one's inner strength. By finding and nurturing this entrepreneurial spirit, individuals can transform ordinary ideas into extraordinary fortunes. The subsequent sections of the book will further explore the pathways to achieving this transformation, providing readers with the tools and insights needed to succeed in their financial endeavors. In this introduction, we delve into Chapter 21, which focuses on the various categories of investors. The chapter begins with a personal narrative about the author's journey from having no money and no job after leaving the Marines to becoming a successful investor. It emphasizes the importance of understanding the distinction between being a buying shareholder and a selling shareholder, highlighting the advantages of being on the inside of an investment rather than on the outside. The chapter also stresses the necessity of financial literacy, which is crucial for anyone aspiring to be a successful investor. By referencing previous works like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Cash Flow Quadrant, the author points out that readers already possess a foundational understanding of investing principles. This knowledge is essential for grasping Rich Dad's categories of investors and the 10 investor controls, which are pivotal for anyone looking to navigate the investment landscape effectively. Moreover, the chapter introduces the concept that many individuals perceive investing as risky due to a lack of control over their investments. Rich Dad's assertion that investing is not risky, not being in control is risky, serves as a guiding principle throughout the discussion. This sets the stage for a deeper exploration of the investor categories and the controls that can empower individuals in their investment journeys. In this section, we explore the 5 distinct categories of investors as defined by Rich Dad. Each category represents a different level of understanding, experience, and financial capability. The first category, accredited investors, consists of individuals who have either a high income or a significant net worth. This group has access to exclusive investment opportunities that are not available to the general public, making it a coveted status among investors. Next, we have qualified investors, who possess the knowledge and skills necessary to analyze publicly traded stocks. These investors are often stock traders or analysts who operate from an outside perspective, making informed decisions based on market data and trends. The sophisticated investor takes it a step further by not only understanding the intricacies of investing, but also leveraging tax, corporate, and securities laws to maximize their earnings while protecting their capital. This category is crucial for those who wish to navigate the complexities of the investment world without necessarily building their own businesses. The inside investor is characterized by their ability to create investments, whether through real estate or business ventures. This category emphasizes the importance of entrepreneurship in the investment process. Finally, the ultimate investor is the one who becomes a selling shareholder, owning a successful business and selling ownership interest to the public. Understanding these categories allows aspiring investors to identify where they currently stand and what steps they need to take to progress in their investment journey. The chapter sets the groundwork for further exploration of each category in subsequent sections, providing readers with the tools to choose their own investment paths. In this chapter, we delve into the concept of the accredited investor, a term that carries significant weight in the world of finance and investment. The chapter begins by defining who qualifies as an accredited investor, highlighting the laws in place to protect average individuals from risky investments. These laws, while protective, also create barriers that prevent many from accessing potentially lucrative investment opportunities. The Securities Act of 1933 and the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 are pivotal in this discussion, as they establish the framework within which the SEC operates. The SEC's primary role is to ensure compliance with these laws, safeguarding the public from fraudulent practices in securities transactions. To qualify as an accredited investor, one must meet specific income or net worth thresholds, which can be quite high. This exclusivity means that only a small percentage of the population can participate in certain investment opportunities, leaving the majority unable to invest in potentially high-reward ventures. Rich Dad's insights provide a unique perspective on this topic, emphasizing that being an accredited investor does not necessarily equate to being wealthy or knowledgeable about investing. His experiences illustrate the importance of financial education and the ability to manage one's resources effectively, regardless of income level. This chapter sets the stage for understanding the complexities surrounding investment access and the implications of being classified as an accredited investor. The second part of the chapter focuses on the investor controls that accredited investors may lack, despite their financial qualifications. Rich Dad emphasizes that many accredited investors do not possess the necessary financial education to make informed investment decisions. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor investment choices, even when the investor has the capital to invest. The chapter introduces the concept of the 3 E's that accredited investors should ideally possess: excess cash, education, and experience. While some may meet the income requirements, they might not have the financial literacy or experience to navigate the complexities of investing effectively. The discussion also contrasts public and private investment opportunities, highlighting that while anyone can invest in public companies, access to private investments is often restricted to accredited investors. This exclusivity can create a significant divide in investment opportunities available to different classes of investors. Additionally, the chapter addresses the risks associated with initial public offerings, IPOs. While IPOs can present lucrative opportunities, they are not without their pitfalls. The SEC's role in regulating these offerings is crucial, as it aims to protect investors from misrepresentation and fraud. However, the existence of regulations does not guarantee that an IPO will be a sound investment. Overall, this section underscores the importance of not just having the financial means to invest, but also the knowledge and experience necessary to make wise investment choices. It serves as a reminder that financial education is key to navigating the investment landscape successfully. In this chapter, we explore the concept of a qualified investor, as defined by Rich Dad. A qualified investor is not just someone with money. They also possess a certain level of knowledge about investing. This knowledge often comes from investing in financial education, which is crucial for making informed decisions in the stock market. The chapter emphasizes the distinction between fundamental and technical investing, highlighting that qualified investors typically understand both approaches. Fundamental investing focuses on the intrinsic value of a company, analyzing financial statements and considering future earnings potential. Fundamental investors assess the overall economic outlook and industry trends, which helps them make informed investment choices. On the other hand, technical investing relies on market emotions and price patterns, often leading to more volatile investment decisions. This chapter illustrates the risks associated with technical investing, particularly for those who lack the necessary skills and understanding. The chapter also discusses how many average investors operate without a clear understanding of these two investment styles, leading to a perception of investing as risky. By understanding the differences between fundamental and technical investing, individuals can better navigate the complexities of the market and make more informed decisions. Overall, the chapter serves as a reminder of the importance of financial education in becoming a qualified investor. This section delves deeper into the strategies that qualified investors employ to navigate the complexities of the market. Financial literacy is highlighted as a critical component for successful investing. Without a solid understanding of financial principles, investors may find themselves at the mercy of market fluctuations and emotional decision-making. The chapter emphasizes the importance of having an exit strategy, which is often overlooked by new investors. Just as in a marriage, where the excitement of getting in can overshadow the complexities of getting out, investing requires careful consideration of how to exit a position. This foresight can prevent significant losses during market downturns. Market emotions play a significant role in investment behavior, and understanding these emotions can help investors make more rational decisions. The chapter contrasts the behaviors of different types of investors, illustrating how qualified investors are less affected by market sentiment and more focused on their strategies. Additionally, the significance of the price-to-earnings (PE) ratio is discussed, as it serves as a valuable tool for assessing a stock's value. Qualified investors recognize that the future PE is more important than the current one, as it reflects the company's growth potential. Finally, the chapter provides insights into strategies for capitalizing on market downturns, reinforcing the idea that qualified investors can thrive in both bullish and bearish markets. Overall, this section underscores the importance of education and strategic planning in successful investing. In this chapter, we explore the concept of the sophisticated investor, who possesses a deeper understanding of investment strategies compared to a qualified investor. The sophisticated investor not only knows the basics of investing, but also has a solid grasp of relevant legal frameworks, including tax law, corporate law, and securities law. This knowledge allows them to navigate the complexities of the financial landscape more effectively. The chapter introduces the ETC framework, which stands for entity, timing, and character. Each component plays a crucial role in shaping an investor's strategy. For instance, the choice of business structure, whether a sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation, can significantly impact tax liabilities and risk exposure. The sophisticated investor understands that controlling the entity is vital for maximizing returns and minimizing risks. Additionally, the chapter discusses the differences between C corporations and other business entities. C corporations, while subject to double taxation, offer unique advantages in terms of flexibility and control. The sophisticated investor recognizes that the right entity can provide significant tax benefits and protect personal assets from liabilities. Overall, this chapter emphasizes the importance of legal knowledge in investment decisions and how it can lead to higher returns with lower risks. By understanding the ETC framework, investors can make informed choices that align with their financial goals. This section delves into the key concepts that define a sophisticated investor. One of the primary attributes is the ability to control income and expenses effectively. This control allows sophisticated investors to optimize their financial outcomes by managing their cash flow strategically. Understanding the different types of income, ordinary earned income, passive income, and portfolio income, is crucial. The sophisticated investor focuses on generating passive and portfolio income, which are typically taxed at lower rates compared to ordinary income. This distinction is vital for tax planning and maximizing wealth accumulation. Moreover, the chapter highlights the importance of recognizing good versus bad debt, expenses, and losses. Good debt, such as loans taken to acquire income-generating assets, can enhance cash flow, while bad debt can drain resources. Similarly, good expenses like investing in financial education can yield significant returns in the long run. Financial education is emphasized as a cornerstone of the sophisticated investor's strategy. By seeking knowledge and understanding the financial landscape, investors can make informed decisions that align with their goals. The role of financial and tax advisors is also underscored, as they provide essential guidance in navigating complex investment scenarios. Finally, the chapter contrasts sophisticated investors with average investors, illustrating how the former approach risk and security differently. This understanding is crucial for anyone looking to elevate their investment strategy and achieve financial success. In this chapter, we explore the concept of the inside investor, who is defined as someone with a degree of management control over their investments. This control is a crucial aspect that differentiates inside investors from outside investors. Interestingly, one does not need to possess a high income or significant net worth to be classified as an inside investor. For instance, individuals who hold 10% or more of a corporation's outstanding shares, or those in management positions, fall into this category. The chapter emphasizes that most investment literature is geared towards outside investors, while this book aims to empower those who wish to invest from the inside. Rich Dad's philosophy encourages aspiring investors to seek control over their investments, as this approach can significantly reduce risk and enhance returns. Moreover, the chapter highlights that individuals with financial education, even if they lack substantial financial resources, can still become inside investors. By establishing their own companies, they can create assets that they can manage, sell, or take public. This entrepreneurial spirit is a pathway for many to enter the investment world. The importance of financial education is reiterated, as it equips individuals with the knowledge necessary to navigate the complexities of investing and business ownership. Overall, the chapter sets the stage for understanding the advantages of being an inside investor and the opportunities that lie within this approach. This section delves into the various controls that inside investors possess, which are pivotal in managing their investments effectively. The key controls include self-control, management of income and expenses, and the ability to dictate the terms of investments. These controls empower inside investors to make informed decisions that can lead to greater financial success. Education and experience are highlighted as essential components for inside investors. They provide the necessary foundation to navigate the investment landscape and make strategic choices. The chapter also touches on the legal implications of insider trading, emphasizing the importance of adhering to regulations to maintain ethical investment practices. Furthermore, the chapter discusses strategies for gaining control over investments, such as acquiring a majority stake in a company or merging with another business. It stresses the need for competent legal, tax, and accounting advice when engaging in such transactions to ensure they are executed properly. Lastly, the chapter poses several reflective questions for investors to consider when making decisions about their businesses. These questions encourage introspection regarding the future of their investments and whether they are ready to transition from being an inside investor to potentially selling or taking their business public. This thoughtful approach is crucial for long-term success and sustainability in the investment world. In this chapter, we explore the concept of the ultimate investor, represented by iconic figures such as Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. These individuals have not only amassed wealth, but have also created companies that are immensely valuable to a vast number of people. The chapter emphasizes that the true wealth of these investors comes not from their salaries or individual products, but from the successful companies they have built and taken public. While it may seem daunting to replicate the success of Microsoft or Berkshire Hathaway, the chapter encourages readers to consider the potential of building smaller businesses. The idea is that anyone can achieve financial success by creating a business that can be sold privately or publicly. Rich Dad's wisdom is highlighted, stating that the ultimate goal is to build a business that many people desire to invest in. Additionally, the chapter introduces the various controls that the ultimate investor has over their investments, which is crucial for managing and maximizing wealth. This sets the stage for understanding the responsibilities and opportunities that come with being an investor. This section delves into the specific controls that the ultimate investor possesses, which are essential for effective investment management. These controls include the ability to manage income and expense ratios, oversee the management of investments, and navigate tax implications. The power to decide when to buy or sell assets is also a significant aspect of being an ultimate investor, as it directly impacts financial outcomes. The chapter also discusses the concept of initial public offerings, IPOs, outlining both the benefits and drawbacks of taking a company public. On the positive side, IPOs can provide business owners with the opportunity to cash in on their equity, raise capital for expansion, and pay off debts. However, the disadvantages are equally important to consider. Going public means that a company's operations become transparent, requiring the disclosure of previously private information. Additionally, the costs associated with an IPO can be substantial, and the focus may shift from running the business to meeting public company requirements. Ultimately, the chapter suggests that while the potential rewards of an IPO can be significant, they come with risks that must be carefully weighed. This discussion serves as a foundation for understanding the complexities of investment and the journey toward becoming an ultimate investor. In this chapter, the author delves into the contrasting financial philosophies of his two father figures, his rich dad and his poor dad. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of understanding the various levels of investors and how they accumulate wealth. He highlights that he started as an inside investor, gradually learning about tax advantages that would later empower him to build a financial empire. In contrast, the author's real dad, a government employee, worked hard but struggled to achieve financial success. The author recalls a pivotal moment during a beach walk with Rich Dad, where he learned about the power of investing and how wealthy individuals operate differently. Rich Dad's statement, "I can't afford to buy this land either, but my business can," encapsulates the essence of leveraging business ownership to acquire assets. This realization sparked the author's curiosity about the investment strategies of the wealthy, leading him to become a student of finance. The chapter also touches on the historical context of tax laws, illustrating how they favor business owners over employees. Rich Dad's lessons about the importance of corporations and the different tax implications for various income quadrants are crucial for understanding the financial landscape. The author emphasizes that the rules of wealth creation are not the same for everyone, and those who wish to become rich must learn to navigate these laws effectively. In this section, the author elaborates on Rich Dad's investment plan, which contrasts sharply with the approach of his poor dad. Rich Dad's advice is clear. If one seeks job security, they should follow the traditional path, but if they aspire to wealth, they must adopt a different mindset. This distinction is vital for understanding the financial landscape and the opportunities available to individuals. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of understanding tax laws and how they differ across various income quadrants. He illustrates this with the cash flow quadrant, which categorizes individuals based on their income sources and tax implications. The author reflects on how Rich Dad's insights helped him recognize the limitations of being an employee and the potential for wealth creation through business ownership. The chapter also discusses the historical evolution of tax laws and their impact on wealth accumulation. The author notes that changes in tax legislation have disproportionately affected employees, making it more challenging for them to build wealth. In contrast, business owners have the advantage of leveraging pre-tax dollars to acquire assets, allowing them to grow their wealth more effectively. Ultimately, the author encourages readers to consider their own financial paths and the potential for business ownership as a means to achieve financial independence. By understanding the rules of wealth creation and the advantages of operating within the B quadrant, individuals can position themselves for long-term success and financial freedom. In this chapter, the author shares his journey of transitioning from a job seeker to an entrepreneur. The initial challenge was the lack of money and knowledge about building a business. The advice from his mentor, Rich Dad, was to get a job, not for the paycheck, but to acquire long-term skills. This is a crucial point because many aspiring entrepreneurs often overlook the value of learning while earning. The author took a job at Xerox, which provided him with a robust sales training program. Despite his shyness and fear of rejection, he learned that selling is an essential skill for any entrepreneur. The author emphasizes that the first job should not be about making money, but about gaining experience and skills that will be beneficial in the long run. He faced many challenges and failures in sales, but these experiences were invaluable in shaping his entrepreneurial journey. The chapter also highlights the common mistake of taking a part-time job when in need of extra income, which can trap individuals in the E quadrant of employment. Instead, Rich Dad encouraged starting a part-time business, which aligns with moving towards the B quadrant of business ownership. This shift in mindset is vital for anyone looking to achieve financial independence and success. In this section, the author reflects on the common fears and misconceptions surrounding entrepreneurship. Many individuals dream of starting their own business, but hesitate due to the fear of failure. The author points out that the real barrier to financial success is often the lack of skills and experience. He emphasizes that while formal education is important, the lessons learned from real-world experiences are even more critical. Starting a part-time business allows individuals to gain practical skills that cannot be acquired through traditional education. The author lists several essential skills, such as communication, leadership, and understanding tax and corporate law, which are crucial for running a successful business. These skills take time to develop and cannot be mastered through quick courses or books. The chapter also highlights examples of successful entrepreneurs like Bill Gates, Michael Dell, and Jeff Bezos, who started their ventures part-time. Their stories serve as inspiration, showing that starting small can lead to significant success. The author encourages readers to focus on becoming great businesspeople, rather than getting caught up in the pursuit of a perfect product. This mindset shift is essential for anyone looking to thrive in the world of entrepreneurship. In this chapter, we explore the essence of the entrepreneurial spirit and its significance in investment and business. The author begins by highlighting the two primary motivations for investing: saving for retirement and the desire to accumulate wealth. Interestingly, while both reasons are valid, many individuals tend to focus more on the fear of losing their investments rather than the potential for gains. This fear can be paralyzing, leading to overly cautious investment strategies. The chapter emphasizes that true wealth is often generated by those who embrace risk and the entrepreneurial spirit. A compelling historical example is provided through the story of Christopher Columbus, who, despite the prevailing belief that the world was flat, sought to prove otherwise. His venture required not just courage, but also the backing of investors who understood the potential for high returns. This illustrates that successful investments often come from a willingness to take calculated risks. The author encourages readers to view starting a business as an adventure filled with challenges and excitement. It's not merely about the product or the potential for failure. It's about the journey and the growth that comes from it. The chapter sets the stage for understanding how the entrepreneurial spirit can lead to significant achievements and wealth creation. Continuing from the previous discussion, the chapter delves deeper into the motivations behind starting a business. The author, drawing from the wisdom of his rich dad, emphasizes that aspiring entrepreneurs should not limit their ambitions to a modest salary, such as $200,000. Instead, they should aim for much larger financial goals. The risks associated with entrepreneurship are significant, and thus, the potential rewards should be equally substantial. The narrative also distinguishes between individuals in the E and S quadrants, who often have only one source of income, and those in the B and I quadrants, who enjoy multiple income streams. This distinction is crucial as it highlights the importance of diversifying income sources to achieve financial freedom. Moreover, the chapter reiterates that the entrepreneurial spirit is not solely about making money. It encompasses the thrill of overcoming challenges and the joy of pursuing one's passions. Many successful entrepreneurs continue to engage in business ventures even after achieving financial success, driven by the excitement and challenge that entrepreneurship brings. This perspective encourages readers to embrace the journey of building a business, focusing on the growth and learning experiences that come with it, rather than just the financial outcomes. In this chapter, we explore the compelling reasons for building a business beyond merely creating an asset. The author emphasizes three primary motivations: providing excess cash flow, the potential to sell the business, and the opportunity to take it public. The first reason, providing excess cash flow, is illustrated through the experiences of Rich Dad, who successfully started multiple businesses that generated significant income with minimal effort. This allowed him to invest in more assets, highlighting the importance of financial independence and the ability to mind your own business. The second reason focuses on the ability to sell a business, contrasting it with the limitations of traditional employment. The author points out that jobs cannot be sold, and businesses in the S quadrant often have a narrow market. Rich Dad's perspective on assets is crucial here. He defines them as entities that generate income or can be sold for a profit. The narrative of a young entrepreneur who built a successful copy shop and sold it for a substantial sum serves as a powerful example of this principle. Finally, the chapter introduces the idea of taking a business public, showcasing how this path has led to immense wealth for figures like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. The author encourages readers to embrace the entrepreneurial journey, regardless of age, and hints at the upcoming discussion on the BI triangle, which outlines essential skills for building a business. Overall, this chapter serves as a motivational guide for aspiring entrepreneurs, emphasizing the potential rewards of business ownership. In this section, the chapter delves into the personal traits that are essential for successful entrepreneurship. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of having a vision, which is the ability to see opportunities that others may overlook. This trait is crucial for identifying gaps in the market and innovating solutions that can lead to business success. Courage is another vital trait, as it empowers entrepreneurs to take risks and make decisions even when faced with uncertainty. The journey of building a business is fraught with challenges, and having the courage to push through these obstacles is what separates successful entrepreneurs from the rest. Creativity is highlighted as a key component of entrepreneurship, allowing individuals to think outside the box and develop unique solutions to problems. This creativity can lead to innovative products and services that capture the market's attention. The ability to withstand criticism is also discussed, as every successful entrepreneur has faced skepticism and doubt from others. Embracing criticism and using it as motivation can be a powerful tool for growth. Additionally, the chapter stresses the importance of delaying gratification. Entrepreneurs often need to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term success, which requires discipline and patience. The combination of these traits creates a strong foundation for anyone looking to embark on the entrepreneurial journey. By cultivating these qualities, aspiring business owners can increase their chances of achieving their goals and building a successful enterprise. In this chapter, we delve into the concept of the BI triangle, which is presented as a crucial framework for achieving great wealth. The author emphasizes that while many individuals may have brilliant ideas, only a few manage to translate those ideas into substantial fortunes. The BI triangle serves as a guide for transforming ordinary ideas into valuable assets, particularly on the B business and I investing sides of the cash flow quadrant. Rich Dad, a pivotal figure in the author's life, believed that a clear and strong mission is fundamental for a business's success, especially in its formative years. He argued that a mission should not merely focus on profit, but should also address a genuine need in the market. This dual mission, spiritual and business, provides the necessary drive and purpose for entrepreneurs. The author reflects on how Rich Dad's teachings have influenced his own business ventures, highlighting the importance of having a mission that resonates with both the entrepreneur's spirit and the needs of the customers. Additionally, the chapter underscores the importance of teamwork in business. Rich Dad's assertion that business is a team sport is a reminder that collaboration and cooperation are essential for success. Unlike the educational system, which often promotes individual achievement, the business world thrives on collective effort. The author shares personal anecdotes about how building a strong team has been instrumental in his financial success, reinforcing the idea that effective collaboration leads to better outcomes in business. In this section, we explore the intricacies of the BI triangle, particularly focusing on the foundational role of mission in business. Rich Dad emphasized that a business must have both a spiritual and a business mission to thrive. The spiritual mission provides the underlying purpose, while the business mission outlines the operational goals. This dual mission is crucial, especially during the early years when businesses face numerous challenges. The author illustrates this concept with examples, such as Henry Ford, whose mission was to make automobiles accessible to the masses. This strong mission not only guided Ford's business decisions, but also inspired his team and customers. The chapter further discusses how a clear mission can help a business weather storms and adapt to changing market conditions. Moreover, the author reflects on his own experiences, acknowledging that the lessons learned from failures can be just as valuable as those from successes. He shares how his initial ventures, although painful, provided him with invaluable insights into the entrepreneurial journey. The importance of maintaining the entrepreneur's spirit is highlighted, as it fuels the passion and drive necessary for long-term success. Ultimately, the BI triangle serves as a powerful reminder that a well-defined mission, coupled with a strong team and leadership, is essential for building a successful business. In this chapter, the importance of cash flow management is emphasized as a fundamental skill for success in business. The author shares insights from Rich Dad, who stresses that understanding financial statements is crucial for financial literacy. This literacy allows business owners to interpret the numbers that tell the story of their business. A common issue highlighted is that many businesses fail not due to a lack of potential, but because the owners do not understand the difference between profit and cash flow. This distinction is vital, as many profitable businesses can still go bankrupt if they mismanage their cash flow. The chapter also introduces the concepts of actual cash flow and phantom cash flow, which are essential for financial awareness. The author mentions that playing the cash flow game can help individuals recognize these differences, reinforcing the idea that financial education can lead to better management of resources. The analogy of cash flow being like blood in the human body illustrates its critical role in sustaining a business. Without proper cash flow, a business cannot operate effectively, just as a body cannot function without blood. This sets the stage for understanding the practical tips that follow in the chapter. This section of the chapter provides practical cash flow management tips that are applicable to various types of businesses. One of the first recommendations is to delay taking a salary until the business starts generating cash flow. This approach not only helps in reinvesting profits back into the business, but also demonstrates commitment to potential investors. Prompt invoicing is another critical tip, as it ensures that cash is received quickly, which is essential for maintaining liquidity. The chapter advises requiring upfront payments until a credit history is established with customers. This practice minimizes the risk of bad debts and helps maintain a healthy cash flow. Additionally, managing accounts payable is highlighted as a crucial aspect of cash flow management. By negotiating extended payment terms with suppliers, businesses can keep cash in hand longer, which is vital for operations. Establishing strong internal controls over cash handling is also emphasized. This includes separating duties among staff to prevent fraud and ensuring that cash receipts are handled properly. Finally, the importance of daily reviews of cash positions and funding needs is stressed. Regular monitoring allows businesses to anticipate cash needs and avoid crises, ensuring long-term sustainability and success. These strategies collectively contribute to a robust cash management system that can support business growth and stability. In this chapter, we delve into the critical role that communications management plays in business success, as emphasized by the author's Rich Dad. The assertion that effective communication directly correlates with cash flow is a powerful reminder for entrepreneurs. The chapter begins by highlighting the necessity of understanding human psychology to communicate effectively. This understanding allows one to recognize that different individuals are motivated by different factors, which is essential for tailoring messages that resonate with diverse audiences. The author reflects on the common oversight among business people regarding the importance of honing their communication skills. He shares a personal anecdote about his initial reluctance to learn sales, which was met with the stark reality that poor communication often leads to financial struggles. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of both internal and external communications, noting that a business's financial health can often be traced back to its communication practices. Additionally, the author discusses the value of continuous learning through seminars, which he believes can lead to increased income. The chapter also touches on the significance of physical appearance in communication, suggesting that first impressions can greatly influence business interactions. Finally, the distinction between sales and marketing is clarified, with the author stressing that successful business owners must master both to thrive in the B quadrant. Overall, this chapter serves as a comprehensive guide to understanding and improving communication in business. The key takeaways from this chapter encapsulate the essence of communications management in business. The author reiterates that effective communication is not just a skill, but a fundamental component of business success. By emphasizing the need for regular training and attendance at seminars, the author encourages entrepreneurs to invest in their communication skills as a means to enhance their overall business performance. The relationship between communication and cash flow is a recurring theme, underscoring the idea that the more effectively a business communicates, the more likely it is to see financial success. The chapter also highlights the importance of internal communication, which is often overlooked in favor of external messaging. This internal dialogue is crucial for fostering a cohesive team and ensuring that everyone is aligned with the business's goals. Moreover, the author points out the immense value of word-of-mouth advertising, which can significantly impact a company's reputation and success. This form of communication is often more influential than traditional marketing methods, as it comes from trusted sources. Lastly, the distinction between sales and marketing is made clear, with the author stressing that entrepreneurs must be adept in both areas to navigate the complexities of the B quadrant successfully. These takeaways serve as a roadmap for anyone looking to improve their communication strategies in business. In this section, we explore the concept of systems management, drawing parallels between the human body and a business. Just as the body comprises various interdependent systems, a business operates through multiple interconnected systems. The importance of accountability is emphasized, as each system requires dedicated oversight to function optimally. The analogy of a pilot reading gauges highlights the necessity of monitoring financial health and operational efficiency. Real estate is presented as a practical entry point for new investors, offering a stable environment to develop management skills. Additionally, the text discusses the banking perspective on lending, noting that financial institutions favor businesses with stable systems, particularly in real estate. This foundational understanding sets the stage for deeper insights into effective systems management in business operations. Continuing our discussion on systems management, we delve into the critical role of a CEO in supervising and enhancing business systems. The text highlights that as a company grows, the potential for system failures increases, necessitating proactive management to avoid missed opportunities. Effective systems are crucial for reducing labor intensity, allowing businesses to operate more efficiently. The chapter outlines various typical systems essential for business operations, including daily office tasks, product development, and marketing strategies. By formalizing these operations, businesses can achieve greater efficiency and profitability. The importance of a policies and procedures manual is also emphasized, as it serves as a valuable reference for staff and aides in streamlining operations. This comprehensive approach to systems management is vital for building a successful and sustainable business. In this chapter, we delve into the importance of legal management in business. The author shares a personal experience where a lack of legal foresight led to significant losses. This serves as a cautionary tale for entrepreneurs who may underestimate the value of securing legal rights for their innovations. The chapter emphasizes that intellectual property attorneys are not just an expense but rather essential allies in protecting one's ideas and agreements. The narrative highlights that in today's fast-paced information age, the risk of idea theft is higher than ever. Once an idea is exposed, it becomes challenging to protect it, as illustrated by the story of a spreadsheet program that failed to secure its intellectual property rights and subsequently went out of business. The author uses the example of Bill Gates, who became a billionaire by protecting his ideas rather than investing in physical assets, to underscore the power of intellectual property. Additionally, the chapter discusses how a simple legal document can be the seed of a global business, as demonstrated by Aristotle Onassis's success with a contract that allowed him to secure financing for ships. The author stresses the importance of having competent legal counsel to navigate the complexities of business law and avoid potential pitfalls. Overall, this chapter serves as a reminder that investing in legal management is not just a cost but a strategic move for long-term success. This section of the chapter focuses on the key takeaways regarding legal management in business. The author emphasizes that intangible assets, such as patents and trademarks, are not just legal formalities, but are critical components of a business's value. These legal protections not only safeguard ideas but also open avenues for generating income through licensing agreements, allowing businesses to monetize their intellectual property effectively. The author points out that while legal fees may seem high initially, they are a worthwhile investment when compared to the potential costs of lost rights or litigation. This perspective encourages entrepreneurs to view legal expenses as a proactive measure rather than a reactive one. Moreover, the chapter discusses how franchising can alleviate some of the legal burdens for new business owners by providing them with necessary legal documents and frameworks, allowing them to focus on growth rather than legal complexities. The importance of having competent legal counsel is reiterated, as it plays a vital role in navigating various aspects of business law, including corporate structure, consumer laws, contracts, and labor laws. The author highlights that understanding these legal areas is essential for compliance and for avoiding potential legal issues that could derail a business. In summary, this chapter serves as a comprehensive guide on the significance of legal management, urging entrepreneurs to prioritize legal protections and seek competent legal advice to ensure their business's longevity and success. In this section, we explore the critical role of product management within the BI triangle framework. The product, whether tangible like a hamburger or intangible like consulting services, is often the focal point for many investors. However, Rich Dad believed that the product itself is less important than the systems that support it. This perspective is crucial for understanding how successful businesses operate. Many aspiring entrepreneurs come with innovative product ideas, but Rich Dad's guidance reminds us that the market is saturated with great products. The real challenge lies in creating a robust business system that can effectively deliver these products to customers. The high-risk nature of building a business is acknowledged, but the potential rewards are significant for those willing to learn and adapt. The BI triangle serves as a blueprint for transforming ideas into profitable ventures. It emphasizes that knowledge of this model allows individuals to create assets that can generate further wealth. This chapter encourages readers to embrace the learning process, practice building their own BI triangles, and understand that success comes from mastering the systems that underpin their products. This section delves into the essential insights regarding the BI triangle and its implications for business management. One of the key takeaways is that money follows management. If any aspect of the management within the BI triangle is weak, the entire business suffers. This highlights the importance of identifying and strengthening weak points to ensure overall success. Additionally, the chapter emphasizes the wisdom of walking away from investments that do not meet certain management standards. This approach prevents wasting time and resources on ventures that are unlikely to succeed. The advent of the internet has made it easier than ever to access the tools and knowledge necessary for building wealth, leveling the playing field for aspiring entrepreneurs. A strong and interdependent BI triangle is vital for a business to thrive. The chapter concludes by introducing the concept of integrity, which is essential for a business to be complete and sound. As the BI triangle evolves into a three-dimensional tetrahedron, it becomes clear that a defined mission, a determined leader, and a cohesive team are necessary for achieving long-term success. This holistic view of business management encourages readers to cultivate integrity and teamwork as foundational elements of their entrepreneurial journey. In this chapter, we delve into the mindset of a sophisticated investor, as explained by the author's Rich Dad. The BI triangle serves as a foundational concept for building a business, emphasizing that understanding its components is vital. The author expresses feelings of intimidation, but Rich Dad reassures him that starting small is the way to go. This approach allows for the development of essential skills and the ability to analyze other businesses effectively. Rich Dad emphasizes that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning journey, and those who learn from their errors can scale their businesses over time. The chapter introduces the concept of the sophisticated investor, who is well versed in the 10 investor controls. The first control, which is control over oneself, is highlighted as the most critical factor in determining investment success. The author notes that traditional education often fails to teach financial literacy, which is crucial for understanding how financial decisions impact one's financial statement. The chapter encourages readers to adopt a mindset that embraces multiple solutions and views mistakes as learning opportunities. This shift in thinking is essential for anyone aspiring to become a successful investor. The second part of the chapter focuses on the 10 investor controls that define a sophisticated investor. Each control plays a significant role in shaping an investor's approach to managing their finances and investments. The first control, self-control, is reiterated as foundational, as it influences all other aspects of investing. The chapter elaborates on the importance of understanding income and expense ratios, as well as asset and liability ratios. This financial literacy allows investors to make informed decisions and manage their cash flow effectively. The management of investments is also highlighted, as investors who understand their investments can make better decisions regarding their future. Tax knowledge is presented as a powerful tool for sophisticated investors, enabling them to minimize their tax liabilities and maximize their investment returns. The timing of buying and selling investments is another critical control, as it can significantly impact profitability. Lastly, the chapter touches on the importance of philanthropy, emphasizing that with wealth comes social responsibility. Sophisticated investors recognize the value of giving back to society, whether through charitable contributions or by creating jobs and stimulating economic growth. This holistic view of investing not only focuses on personal gain, but also considers the broader impact on society. In this chapter, we delve into the critical aspects of analyzing investments, emphasizing the importance of financial literacy. The author shares insights from his Rich Dad, who believe that understanding financial statements is key to making informed investment decisions. By learning to read these statements, investors can gauge the health and profitability of a business or investment. The chapter highlights various financial ratios that are essential for evaluating companies and real estate investments. For instance, gross margin percentage and net operating margin percentage are discussed as indicators of a company's profitability. These ratios help investors understand how much profit a company retains after covering its costs. Additionally, the chapter emphasizes the significance of due diligence in the investment process. This involves thoroughly evaluating potential investments to confirm all material facts, which can significantly impact the decision-making process. The author also introduces the concept of good debt versus bad debt, encouraging investors to analyze their liabilities and expenses in relation to their income-generating assets. Overall, this chapter serves as a guide for sophisticated investors, equipping them with the knowledge to make sound investment choices based on financial analysis and strategic thinking. This section of the chapter focuses on the key concepts that every sophisticated investor should understand when analyzing investments. Financial ratios are highlighted as crucial indicators of a company's performance, allowing investors to assess profitability and operational efficiency. The cash-on-cash return is particularly emphasized for real estate investments, as it provides a clear picture of the cash flow generated relative to the initial investment. The chapter also reiterates the importance of due diligence, which is the careful evaluation of potential investments to ensure all material facts are verified. This process is essential for identifying the best opportunities and mitigating risks. Moreover, the author discusses the inclusion of natural resources in an investment portfolio, showcasing how commodities like gold can serve as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. A significant portion of the chapter contrasts saving with investing through a case study of two individuals, John and Terry. While John relies on a traditional 401k plan, Terry invests in real estate, demonstrating how different strategies can lead to vastly different financial outcomes. This comparison illustrates the benefits of investing in income-generating assets over merely saving, reinforcing the idea that sophisticated investors should strive to understand and implement effective investment strategies. In this chapter, we explore the fascinating journeys of Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, two of the wealthiest individuals in the world, who achieved their fortunes not through inheritance but through their skills as ultimate investors. The chapter emphasizes the idea that ultimate investors create valuable assets, which can lead to immense wealth. The chapter references a Fortune magazine article that highlights young billionaires, many of whom are from the tech industry, showcasing how the landscape of wealth has shifted towards technology and the internet. It also discusses the traditional methods of wealth accumulation, drawing parallels to historical figures like Rockefeller and Carnegie, who built companies and sold shares to the public. A key distinction is made between selling shareholders, who create wealth by building and selling shares in their companies, and buying shareholders, who invest in existing companies. This difference is crucial in understanding why the wealthiest individuals often own a significant portion of the stock market. The chapter also touches on the importance of paper assets and how they contribute to financial stability and growth. It sets the stage for a deeper understanding of the investment landscape and the strategies employed by successful investors. This section of the chapter delves into the personal journey of becoming an ultimate investor, highlighting the importance of continuous learning and growth. The author shares his experiences and the significance of mentorship in navigating the complex world of investing. The narrative emphasizes that taking risks is an inherent part of investing, and it is through these risks that one can achieve substantial rewards. Setting clear and achievable goals is also underscored as a vital component of success. The author recounts his own goal of investing in a company before it goes public, illustrating the determination and focus required to reach such milestones. The chapter further explains the intricate process of taking a company public, which is portrayed as a rite of passage for entrepreneurs. This journey not only validates the entrepreneur's efforts, but also serves as a significant achievement in their career. The author reflects on the challenges faced and the lessons learned throughout this process, reinforcing the idea that becoming an ultimate investor is both a personal and professional evolution. In this chapter, the author discusses the evolving landscape of wealth creation, particularly focusing on the emergence of billionaires in today's economy. The chapter opens with a reference to a Forbes magazine cover that highlights the phenomenon of the billionaire next door, suggesting that wealth is increasingly accessible to those who can capture attention in the digital age. The author contrasts the traditional paths to wealth, such as oil and steel, with the modern emphasis on technology and media, where the number of eyeballs one commands can translate into significant financial success. The narrative then shifts to the author's personal experiences with initial public offerings, IPOs, and the frenzy surrounding them in the late 1990s. The author reflects on the allure of going public and the potential for rapid wealth accumulation, as exemplified by figures like Martha Stewart. However, there is a cautionary note regarding the high failure rate of new IPOs, with the author predicting that many will not survive, which could have broader economic implications. The chapter also introduces the concept of flavor of the month, emphasizing the need for entrepreneurs to align their businesses with current market trends to achieve success. The author shares insights from a mentor, Mark, who stresses the importance of understanding market dynamics and the necessity of having a solid business plan. Overall, The chapter serves as both an exploration of the modern wealth landscape and a guide for aspiring entrepreneurs looking to navigate the complexities of taking a company public. In the second part of the chapter, the author outlines practical guidelines for those aspiring to take their companies public and potentially become billionaires. The author lists several reasons why a business might consider going public, including the need for capital to grow, the desire to maintain control while raising funds, and the opportunity to use company stock for acquisitions. These points highlight the strategic considerations that entrepreneurs must weigh when deciding to enter the public market. The author emphasizes the necessity of having a well-thought-out business plan, which should include detailed financial projections and a clear understanding of the target market. This is crucial for attracting investors and ensuring the long-term viability of the business. Additionally, the author underscores the importance of passion, suggesting that without it, even the best business ideas may falter. The chapter also discusses various sources of funding, from friends and family to angel investors and venture capitalists. Each source has its own advantages and challenges, and understanding these can help entrepreneurs make informed decisions about financing their ventures. The author points out that the education industry presents a significant opportunity for innovation and growth, as it remains largely outdated and in need of reform. Ultimately, the chapter encourages readers to think creatively about their business ideas and to remain adaptable in a rapidly changing economic landscape. By focusing on emerging trends and leveraging their unique strengths, aspiring billionaires can position themselves for success in the modern marketplace. In this chapter, the author explores the paradox of wealth and bankruptcy, particularly focusing on why many rich individuals find themselves in financial trouble. The chapter begins by highlighting a common misconception that simply acquiring wealth will solve all financial problems. Instead, it suggests that new money brings new challenges, especially for those who have not been educated in financial management. The author shares personal anecdotes from his entrepreneurial journey, illustrating how he faced significant ups and downs in his businesses. The emotional high that comes with sudden wealth can lead to poor decision-making, as individuals may feel invincible and make impulsive purchases. This chapter emphasizes the importance of financial education, as many newly wealthy individuals lack the skills to manage their newfound assets effectively. The author also discusses the critical distinction between good and bad expenses, arguing that understanding this difference is essential for maintaining wealth. Ultimately, the chapter serves as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of wealth without wisdom. The chapter delves deeper into the reasons why wealthy individuals often face bankruptcy, emphasizing that poor financial habits can persist even after acquiring wealth. The author points out that emotional spending, driven by the thrill of newfound riches, can lead to significant liabilities, such as extravagant purchases that do not yield returns. Moreover, the difficulty in saying no to loved ones who request financial help can strain relationships and finances alike. The author shares insights on how a lack of investment knowledge can result in significant losses, particularly when individuals mistakenly believe that having money equates to being financially savvy. The fear of losing wealth, rather than alleviating financial anxiety, can actually heighten it, leading to irrational financial decisions. The chapter concludes by reiterating the importance of controlling expenses, as this is a fundamental aspect of maintaining and growing wealth. By understanding these dynamics, individuals can better navigate the complexities of wealth management and avoid the pitfalls that lead to bankruptcy. In this chapter, we delve into a conversation between the narrator and his high school friend, Dan, who expresses his frustration with the wealthy and their perceived greed. Dan, a legal aid attorney, feels that the rich are not doing enough to help the poor, which leads to a heated discussion about wealth and responsibility. The narrator attempts to explain that poverty is often a result of a lack of education, particularly financial education, which is not typically taught in schools. He introduces a board game he created, aimed at teaching financial literacy, emphasizing that it is designed for those who aspire to be wealthy, regardless of their current financial status. The narrator stresses that one must first desire to be rich to benefit from the lessons the game offers. This sets the stage for a deeper conversation about the responsibility that comes with wealth, particularly the importance of giving back to society. The narrator's goal is to shift Dan's perspective from viewing wealth as inherently greedy to recognizing the potential for generosity and philanthropy among the wealthy. In this chapter, the author discusses the significant changes that have occurred in the economic landscape due to the transition from the industrial age to the information age. The author emphasizes the importance of creating assets rather than merely purchasing them, suggesting that individuals should consider starting their own businesses instead of investing in existing companies. This shift is largely attributed to the democratization of information and the accessibility of resources that allow anyone with a good idea to potentially become wealthy. The chapter also highlights the evolution of the 90-10 rule, which traditionally stated that 10% of the population controls 90% of the wealth. While this may still hold true, the author argues that the barriers to entry for joining that 10% have significantly lowered. In the information age, it is no longer necessary to have vast resources or connections. Instead, a good idea can be the key to success. However, the author warns that old ideas can hinder progress. Many people still cling to outdated beliefs about work and wealth, which can prevent them from seizing new opportunities. The chapter concludes with a call for continuous learning and adaptation, encouraging readers to challenge their old ideas and embrace the possibilities that the information age presents. In this section, the author delves into the challenges posed by old ideas and beliefs that many individuals inherit from their parents or society. The author argues that these outdated notions can significantly impact financial success and hinder one's ability to adapt to the rapidly changing economic landscape. For instance, the traditional belief in job security and the idea of working for a single employer for life are increasingly becoming obsolete in the information age. The author emphasizes the importance of challenging these inherited beliefs and encourages readers to adopt an entrepreneurial mindset. This shift in thinking is crucial for navigating the complexities of the modern economy, where opportunities for wealth creation abound, but require a willingness to take risks and innovate. Education plays a vital role in this process, as it equips individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to thrive in a competitive environment. The author advocates for continuous self-improvement and lifelong learning, suggesting that those who remain open to new ideas and adapt to change will be better positioned to succeed. Ultimately, the chapter reinforces the notion that the information age offers unprecedented opportunities for wealth creation, but only for those willing to challenge their old ideas and embrace new possibilities.